Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Kitty. On my channel, I like to do scary stories, as you can tell. I also do regular storytelling. Go check out my story time playlist. Those ones are pretty juicy stories if you're into that. I also do shopping hauls. I do vlogs, live streams, and makeup related videos. So if one of those things is calling to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. That way, every time I upload or post anything here on my channel, you will be the first one to be notified. Real quick, I want to give a huge shout out to those of you who continue to support my channel, support these scary story videos by sending in your story. These videos honestly would not be possible without your participation. So thank you so much. This is episode 17. Still can't believe it. I'm here for it. If you guys are here for it, make sure to send over your scary stories to my email. Everything on how to contact me is always down below. I prefer email when you send me your story. And if you don't have one, hunt somebody down in your family, because we all know somebody knows somebody that has experienced something. Send them my way so that we can continue to put these videos out. With that being said, let's get into our first story. This first one comes from the San Carlos Apache Reservation, where I am from. Let's get into it. I am not sure if you're familiar with the mother and son who passed at the intersection by the sawmill. Anyways, we were partying one night and a lot of us were going for a beer run to the C-store. The C-store is at the casino. That is the nearest place where everybody buys their alcohol. That is the only place on the reservation that sells alcoholic beverages. So that is where everybody goes. C-store, also known as the convenience store. It's right next to Apache Gold Casino. We were going for a beer run to the C-store, and some of us girls needed to use the restroom. Laugh out loud. So the driver turned into the dirt road before the railroad tracks. Remember the one that comes out in front of the airstrip? Anyways, we stopped to use the restroom as we were finished going about our business, and the music was turned up loud when some of us heard weeping in the distance. We then said, "Shh, turn down the music." My sister rushed and turned it down. We heard a lady crying hysterically. We all looked at each other and jumped in the truck. When the driver turned on the headlights, we seen this lady crying in front of the truck, saying, "My son, help me look for my son." She was dusty and looked as if she was hurt. We all screamed back up and hauled ass out of there. We all didn't speak for a while because we were all in shock. My friend asked, "Did you guys see her too, or was I tripping?" We all agreed we seen her. Here is another story. Oh my god, let's hold on now. Let's get into this one. I know where that's at. So I don't, man, it's so hard. If you're not from San Carlos, you will have a hard time. But it's basically there's like a sawmill out by the casino. We have like our wood place, and then we have the airstrip. The sawmill is like by the airstrip, and everybody goes back there like to use the restroom break. There's a road that goes back there that goes all the way to the lake. Like people go back there to cruise, to go take bathroom break, smoke break, to even booze, even party. But that's a popular spot where everybody goes. Ew, I've only gone back there because, and I do not recommend this for you young ones who shouldn't be watching these videos. We used to go back there when we would have like somebody buy for us, and then they would meet us over there and then give us our, you know what? So that's just crazy. Ew, I can just picture. No, I never heard of anybody passing away back there. Now I really don't want to go back there. There's a lot of places on the res that I don't even want to go at night just because of all these stories. That's crazy. You guys actually saw this ghost lady, and ew, I just got chills listening to that. Okay, they sent in another one, so let's get into it. Here is another story, but goes with the mother and son who passed away at the intersection. I used to work at the snack bar at the casino when I was working graveyard. I want to say it was around 3 or 4 a.m. I'm not sure if you remember the old snack bar area had a free coffee station. But anyways, these two old ladies who came in were at the coffee station crying. Me and another employee was worried, so I asked them, "Are you ladies okay?" One of the ladies turned around and said, "No, we seen a dusty little boy next to the road by the sawmill crying with his shirt torn. We stopped, turned around, and he vanished." It was sad, but very scary to hear. I then got chills after they told me their experience because it brought back memories of a time we seen the mom. Hope you enjoyed. I love your channel. Keep striving. I have more I can send in as well if you're interested. Ew, that's crazy. Yes, I would love for you to send in more. Ew, yeah. Oh. Yeah, that's creepy. How you seen the mom, and then somehow down the road, two elderly ladies came in and were spooked because they saw the boy of the mother. That's just crazy. Wow. Yeah. Send in some more. Let's get into the next one. I have no clue where this next one comes from, but I'm gonna read it anyway. It looks short, but let's get to it. Let me start by saying I can't remember what res it was. I'm a city native, and this happened when I was younger. My uncle let me, my mom, and brother stay at his trailer while he was with his girlfriend. Bad dude. That's a good uncle. I started to see a shadow figure. Once my mom went outside to smoke a cigarette, it appeared behind a door after she closed it. The second time I saw it, it went into the restroom. We told my uncle, and he said his girlfriend's father recently passed away and they thought it might be him. They went ahead and blessed their trailer anyways, just in case it wasn't. I was so scared. Ew. I have never seen anything like that. I don't think. Yeah. But I don't want to. So that's pretty creepy. Thank you for sharing your story. If you guys made it this far, let me know if you are enjoying the setup. It's kind of creepy because the only way this was able to show up better was obviously at nighttime. And usually I want to stay away from telling these stories at night, but it is what it is. We're here and I'm just kind of creeping myself out, but God is with me, so who can be against me? Let's get into this last one. This one looks like it's fairly, it's a pretty good size, so I'm gonna end with this one, okay? Hi Kitty, hope you are well. You make me laugh when you say you can tell if the stories come from white people. If they have good grammar. My parents had us young, and my dad moved us different places to work at mines in New Mexico and Arizona. It was a turbulent existence, so I read a lot. I also left home at 17 to go off to college and explore the world. I am sure you would never think I was half native. Either way, I love your channel and your storytelling ability. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I get compliments on my storytelling abilities. It just makes me happy because once upon a time I really enjoyed English and I really wanted to be a writer at one point. So I'm not saying like I'm all professional over here, but like I feel like I still got a little bit in me and it shows here. So thank you. Feel free to read it first and see if it's something you are interested in. If you think it's too long, you have my permission to paraphrase it. I won't be offended if it isn't something you think is for your channel. Here it goes. Well, you know what? you are part of the familia over here, and I honestly, I read most of the stories I get, I read them the way they are sent to me. Some of them are kind of busted, I ain't gonna lie. Some are all rezzed down and have run on sentences, no commas, no exclamation marks, no quotations, none of the grammar, but it's all cool, because I work with it. I feel like I'm very good at impromptu. It is what it is. We work with it, so they still come out okay, and I'm going to read yours just the way you wrote it. So let's get into it. I live in an apartment in an urban area with two small indoor dogs. Occasionally, I will see one of my dogs in the dining room just to turn around and see both of them laying in their beds in the living room or hear them drinking water just to find them nowhere close to the water bowl. That's creepy. I came home super tired and got ready for bed. Both of the dogs and me got into bed. I turned off the lights and heard one of the dogs licking, but the sound was coming from under the bed. Then I heard scratching on the carpet, so I called out the youngest dog's name and said, "Stop digging into the carpet." When I yelled at him, I felt him sit up where he was actually laying behind me on the bed. Ew. I knew the dog was on the bed because he was by my legs. He started to growl, but I thought it was because I was moving. I swung my leg over and put my foot down on the floor so I could get out of bed to look and see if we had a mouse or something under there. I put my foot on the floor and I felt something licking the side of my foot. I swung my leg back onto the bed and turned on the light. Both dogs were now growling. Ew. In my head, I am like, shoot, I am the adult here, so I need to check for what's under the bed, because that was no mouse tongue I felt. I stood up on my bed, literally, and jumped toward the doorway where I could get a look under the bed. My bed is quite high, and I couldn't see anything under there. I took a big breath, went back towards the bed where the dogs were still growling in a low tone. I knelt down and looked under the bed with my phone flashlight, and there was absolutely nothing. Oh, hell no. Ew. That's fucking creepy. This is why I don't want pets. This is why I don't want pets, because they are very sensitive, and I don't, if there's something there and they see something, I don't want to know, because I'm going to get creeped out. I went to my kid's room to see if she heard anything and told her something licked my foot. She tells me, "Oh my god, go check the bathroom and the closet." One time there was a serial killer who licked the girl's hands when she was trying to feel under the bed. Ew. Great, my kid watches too much American Horror Story. I said goodnight and turned on every light on the way back to my bedroom. I checked my closet and my bathroom. No mouse or serial killer that I could see. I got back into bed, the dogs and me. Settled back in, but the scratching under the bed started again. The dog started growling again. I said, "Please stop," out loud, and the scratching sound stopped. The dogs quieted down, but kept staring at the doorway and didn't want to lay back down. The older dog is more of a protector, and he jumped off my bed and slept in front of my kids' room. Over the last few days, the dogs will randomly stare up at the ceiling and bark or jump like someone swatted them. Our family has experienced many strange things, so this was just one more story to add to the unexplained. Ew, that's creepy. I feel like 1, 2, 3. I feel like two of my, because I've only had 3 apartments. The first one was really weird, like I think it was because of me too, because I was kind of wilding out. But it wasn't like there was bad vibes there. But I pretty much ignored it. My second apartment felt like, I don't know, I felt like I was always sad and depressed there. Um, but then again, you know, I was still boozing and living the young, wild, and free life. So I'm pretty sure I had a lot of, you know, like that's when I think a lot of my trauma from childhood started like really kicking in. So who knows? But here, thank God, by the grace of God, it's been okay. So for you to experience that in a place where you have to sleep in, I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I would definitely bless my home if I were you, but that is scary. That is scary. Thank you for sending in your story. Thank you to everybody who sent in their stories. Please, please, please give me feedback if you'd like the background. If not, I can go back to the other way too. Let me know. I need some feedback. Your girl needs some feedback. Thank you guys for sending in your videos. As always, your scary stories are always welcome. Make sure to email them to me. My email is right here. Also, if you don't have scary stories but want to contribute to keep these videos going, go find that aunt, go find that grandma or that uncle or that auntie or that cousin or whoever experienced it, get their story and send it to me because we all want to hear. Thank you guys for making it this far. Thank you for always supporting my channel. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. We'll see you in the next one.